Tonight, we have for you a brand new True Stories.
Look, I'm coming straight off of slumps. A crazy motherfucker named Nipsey. I'm turned up cause I grew up in the 60s. Caution, till you rap niggas try and diss me. I go hard, that's why your bitch wanna flip me.
Yeah, we here live with Nipsey Hussle at Allure Studios. We got Neo the Matrix in the back cooking up a banger for Nipsey Hussle. You know, we got the exclusive footage on that. Once Nipsey gives the button, you'll see it. Until then, you can't fuck with it. True Stories Radio. And we here with Nipsey Hussle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
World-class killer right now, world-class player. Let's talk about where you from. You know what I'm saying? LA. But more importantly, your hood. Talk about it because, you know, it has a rich history. You know, from the Lakers, from Hollywood, also to, you know, with the gangs, also with the riots, all that. Talk about your neighborhood, man.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like, you know, you said it all. You know, LA like a unique place as far as the streets, because it's a gangbang culture going on.
Understood.
So, you know, it give a young dude a certain mentality if you're really in the streets and you're exposed to it and you're a part of it or close to it. You know what I mean? So, like, it's hoods everywhere in the country. No city. It's harder than another city. It's just niggas do what they do for different reasons. And in LA, it's just like, it's all based on where you grew up. Like, you grew up over here, you're going to be one of these dudes. You grew up right here, you're going to be one of these dudes, naturally. Unless you're going to school, unless you're playing sports, unless you pursuing a career or something, and that's what you're doing to occupy your time.
Yo, so how's New York been treating you out here? Because you know what I'm saying, for a West Coast cat, you've been doing a lot of New York runs, a lot of East Coast runs, and a lot of people respect that hustle. I seen you on Franklin Avenue. That's a gutter area. I just seen you in the city walking around, no security, and you got the chain. I mean, but those niggas, I saw the niggas in the cut though.
Yeah, you know, we got homies on Franklin Ave. Shout out to everybody on Franklin and Union. You already know what it is, neighborhood and there. You know, we got niggas over there like they got niggas in LA. You know, niggas is just, it's one movement, you feel me? So it's only right when I come to New York, I got my niggas that's on lean, y'all. In every part of the city where it's really going down at, where it's really active at. Same way when they come to LA, they got niggas that's really from where it's active at and doing their stuff.
Every time I do the show, True Stories Radio, I always like to tell people how I first became familiar with the individual. It was around late July, early August, and we did an interview with Shice Bubs in Purple City.
Yeah.
And then they had their mixtape, Good Talk, Volume 5.
Yeah.
And you were the first song on it, Bullets Ain't Got No Name. This is before the Game remix.
Yeah.
And we was playing that shit, I was just bumping that shit. I was bumping that shit all the way up until November.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? Until the remix came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, pull that trigger, man, shoot that nigga. Violent, but it was, you know what I'm saying? It's real shit right there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we've been trying to get you since August.
That's
you know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying? Nobody tells us what's hot. We listen and we know what's hot. So from then we knew what the situation was. But how's the newfound, you know, attention? How's that been for you right now, man?
I mean, it's good, and I appreciate people that appreciate the music.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you know, I just try to stay focused on working. You know what I mean? Like, this where we work at. This where we grind at, the studio. So it ain't about being in the club every night or, you know what I'm saying, trying to be out in traffic every day. It's about sticking to your grind, staying down and being in the studio working. So that's really what my formula is, like, just everyday work, everyday knockout product, everyday release music. Keep your fans interested.
No doubt, man.
Because, you know what I'm saying, they got a short attention span now.
You know, you say you've been grinding, but like, what steps did you take to put yourself in that position where you got regional and national, you know, appeal and people just fucking with you, man?
I mean, really, it was a mapped out plan. You feel me? Like, all right, LA, one of the biggest markets in the country.
No doubt, man.
So my thing was, if I can conquer LA and be the biggest nigga in this area, because I don't have a outlet to get to New York at first, or Miami, or DC, or even to Vegas. You know what I mean? Man. So I was restricted to my area. So what I did, I just started from the center where I was at and expanded. From my homeboys, out of my trunk on Crenshaw and Slauson. For real, burning them up myself, running the Pro Tools, rapping myself,
no doubt,
mixing my shit, bouncing it down, like from A to Z.
That's engineer talk right there. A lot of people
all that. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean, point A to point Z in the process, writing it, recording it, all that. So, you know, I just really put the groundwork in and went from every level of the game and just naturally progressed.
Describe Nipsey Hussle style. Like, what do you bring? Like, what type of flow? Are we ever gonna hear some type of auto tune? I mean, you know, Snoop did it long, but you know, he did so many records. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I got records with auto tune.
All right.
But the way I do it is, it's Nip Hustle, it's brand hustle. My music is a brand.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It ain't just a rap. You know what I'm saying? It's about my struggle. It's about being self-made. It's about being, you know what I'm saying, determined. It's about looking at your struggles as speed bumps and not brick walls. You need to keep rolling, my nigga. That's the whole process it took. And you know what I'm saying? My situation is a perfect example. So my music represents that. It represents, like, you know what I'm saying, beating the odds. And that's what that's about.
Who are you listening to that put you in that situation where I'm a hit this music hard and running?
I mean, a number of people like Snoop, Dre, Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac, the whole Death Row era, you know what I mean? Just everybody that was popping. Anybody that held the crown at any given time.
No doubt. And how does it feel where you got Snoop Dogg co-signing you, you got Game co-signing you, if they co-signing you, you know, legitimately, so you know that means Dre ain't too far behind. I don't know if you've ever met him or not. You understand what I'm saying? How does that make you feel, you know?
I mean, you know, I'm honored. And I feel I'm humbled by it. Like, you know, I'm gonna just keep working. Because, you know, when you get people of that nature, of that stature, that commend you for what you're doing, you know what I mean? Some people take it to the head and feel like, you know, they arrived, you know what I mean? But it's just like, all right, keep doing what you're doing. But turn it up and go harder and keep, you know what I mean? Stay at it and turn it into a machine, an oil machine. So that's, you know, where I'm at with it right now, just trying to take it to the next level.
We had a discussion, you know, about the Double XL magazine coming out, where they always have the top 10 freshmen. And your name came up as the new dude that's gonna be on that cover. That's legitimate. There's nobody that's taking your spot. How you feel about that? I'm saying it right now. He's gonna be on the cover.
That's right. Shout out to Double XL.
He's gonna be on the cover. You know, top 10 freshman.
No question.
So what are you doing in preparation for something like that, man?
I mean, you know, that's all success. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm just trying to do what I do best. Because that's what come with it. You know what I mean? People start to take notice of what you're doing and start to commend you and give you respect and give you a status off of your work. So, you know, like I said, it'll be a good look. It'll be, you know what I mean, a chance for my fans to read about me and see, you know what I mean, that the dude they rooting for is making progress. You know what I mean? And also, like, it'll just be big for the West Coast and for hip hop. Like, you know, my whole movement was like self-made. And it was homegrown. And it's like, you know, to see the shit come to the level of a major deal, BT, MTV, radio, all that, you know what I'm saying? And going through the whole phase and the whole struggle that me and my immediate folks went through, it was like, it mean a lot. And it's impactful. I mean, you know, I don't too much indulge in the groupies, you feel me? But at the same time, you know, they out here. Some of these bitches, some of these women, you wouldn't quite
marry them.
See them as groupies. They might, you know what I mean, portray themselves in a different manner, but they deep down interior is that of a groupie and the mentality of a groupie. So
you're saying like official chicks, like, you know, that has official status
with groupie mentalities. You feel me?
With groupie mentality.
Yeah, while I was on tour, matter of fact, like we pull up in Utah.
You
know, they like a super conservative state. I'm hopping off the tour bus. We surrounded by like 12 black Tahoes with police lights in the grill. They hop out. It's the U.S. Marshal.
The U.S. Marshals.
Hopping on the bus, talking about, where's Nipsey? We want to holler at Nipsey. Had me spooked. I don't know what the fuck they coming to holler at me about.
So the U.S. Marshals in Utah was looking.
And they like, yeah, where's so-and-so at? And I'm like, man, I have no clue, my nigga. I ain't seen that dude in months.
All right.
And they like, oh, you sure, man? I'm positive.
All right.
And I, yeah, how's your tour going? Man, it's going great. Don't fuck it up, please.
You niggas outside without no gun. You think this shit is a game. But no, True Stories Radio.
Show you niggas I ain't playing. Pull the trigger, shoot that nigga,